know you'll enjoy my next guest. He's been amazing audiences all over the country with his fascinating sleight of mind act. Here's mentalist Max Maven. Max? We have agreed on nothing, so I have no idea.
That's right.
Other than to stand out here with you.
We met for about 30 seconds before the show, but we didn't discuss what we're going to do.
No.
So let me tell you right now, we're going to play a little mind game, and it's sort of like...
I have a little mind that you can work with.
It would fit well. Yes. It's sort of like one of the TV game shows where you get to make some choices and you get the opportunity to win a prize.
Right.
But the way the game is structured, I'm going to try and use my intuition against your intuition so that I don't get stuck having to hand out the big money.
Mm-hmm.
To do this, we're going to use 3 envelopes. Each one has been marked with a letter of the alphabet. That's A, B, and C. And in a moment, Merv, you're going to get a choice of one of the 3 envelopes. Each envelope contains a message. Every message could be considered a coupon because it can be traded in for a prize of some sort. Mm-hmm. Now, I want you to be thinking about which of these envelopes you're going to go for, but I want to give you some help on this. Most of the time on a TV game show, they don't let the audience help. They say, no coaching, please. But I'd like to get some help from this audience. And I'd like to have everybody here, right now, think of one of these letters, A, B, or C. Lock it into your mind. Has everybody got one? All those people who are thinking of the letter A, would you applaud? Let me hear how many people. A fair number of people want you to go for the letter A. How about the letter B? How about anyone for C?
C is unpopular.
C seems to be the loser.
And I saw a lady applaud for all 3.
That's cheating. A, B, and C. The audience has given you their opinion. It's a sort of a toss-up between A and B, I think, from their response. But you don't have to follow their advice. You can go for C if you'd like, or B,
the underdog.
You want to go for C?
No.
Okay, what would you like to go for?
Well, you were hoping, weren't you?
I'm not going to let on what I'm hoping until we get to the bitter end.
I like to go with the crowd.
You're going to go for B. Is that all right with you?
Next opinion.
Merv, I'm going to give you the opportunity.
One piece, baby. Pardon me.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to exchange with me. If you'd like to take back envelope A instead of B, you may.
I will take B.
You're going to stick with B. You can switch for C.
No, I don't want to.
Have I been fair up to now?
You've been fair up to now.
Look inside envelope B. There's a little piece of paper inside. Take it out, but don't read it. Just hold it in your hand, if you would. Before we find out what you won, let's find out what you didn't win. You didn't tick envelope A.
Right.
So let's find out what the prize would have been. And all the people who voted for envelope A, you'll get the chance to see if you were intelligent in voting for it. It says you will not pick envelope A. This coupon is worth $100. Mm-hmm. So you see, Merv, if you'd picked envelope A, I would have had to have paid you $100 in cash. Of course, I knew you weren't going to take it because it says right here you will not pick envelope A.
Is that amazing?
All right. Well, you could have picked envelope C. Let's see, it was this one. That was the one no one wanted. That was the underdog. Well, if you'd gone for envelope C, the envelope's message reads... Oh, it says you will not pick envelope C. This coupon is worth $1,000.
Ooh. Well, C connotes a bad mark in school, or just a passing mark.
But you did.
And no one likes to admit they're an intellectual.
I see.
So you pick always a B.
I see.
You
Well,
remain humble that way.
Would you read out loud the message on that note?
Lord.
Nice and loud for the
You
audience.
will pick envelope B. This coupon is worth 1 round of applause. That is very good. That is
I hope you enjoy your prize.
I do. Would you like to join us up
I'd
here?
be more than happy to.
May I present Miss Gabor, Mr.
Hi.
Maven,
Hello, how are you?
Nice.
and Mr. Cassini?
Pleasure.
Where would you like to sit for your
This is
work?
fine.
All right, fine.
Well, can we try something else?
Surely.
I'd like to try something that would get Oleg and Zsa involved as well, if that's all right with you.
I would like to know what that airing means in the
It means he lost the other one, and the other one fell off.
I'm going to give you something to
Well, what
hold,
does it mean?
Zsa. What does it mean?
Is that a significant?
Well, interestingly enough, if you can get a close-up on that, there it is. You'll notice it's a pentagram, a 5-pointed star. Now, the pentagram is an ancient symbol. When it's pointed upright, it means goodness. And when it's point down, it means evil. Mm-hmm. You see, and you'll notice that this one turns, so I don't commit myself.
Aha, good. All right.
All right. You were just in Las Vegas a week or two ago.
we were.
Do you play when you go to Vegas, or do you?
Sure. Once in a while, sure.
All right.
I did this trip.
Okay, did you win?
Yes.
You did?
Good for you.
A little bit.
Yeah?
Well, I'm going to try and win a little game.
Ava was on the dice.
Sort of a Las Vegas type of
Avalon?
game.
She was on the dice. She won. Well, we'll be right with you, Max.
That's all right.
Go ahead.
Take your time. I've seen the act before. Zsa Zsa, would you hold your hand out just like that? Fine. I'm going to place something into your hand. Would you put the other hand on top? Okay, just hold it solid right there. Don't let it out of anybody's sight. I won't touch it again until we're done. So whatever is on that little message, I'm committed to, all right?
How long will this take?
Just a moment. In Las Vegas, when you play cards, they don't give you too many options. They make you cut the deck. If you don't want to cut the deck, you still have to. And they don't let you make any decisions, really. But I'm going to change that. I've got a deck of playing cards. If you play, you know there are 52. And all the options will be yours. Well, look, I'll start with you. 52 cards.
Right.
They are currently in a particular order.
Yeah.
As any time you shuffle a deck, you get a new order. I'll give you the option. Should I cut the deck or leave them the exact order they are?
Cut the deck.
Cut the deck. Have I been fair up to now?
Up to now.
Would you like me to cut them again?
Again.
All right. Have I been fair up to now?
Perfect.
Are you done, or would you like me to cut
I'm
them
through.
further? All right. Merv, I'm going to ask you to name a number, because there are 52 different positions in this deck. We want to arrive at one card. We'll count down to it. So what number from 1 to 52?
5.
That's a low number. You're sure you want the number 5? All right. Zsa Zsa, your turn. Because Merv said 5, but it could be 5 from the top or 5 from the bottom. Where shall I count from?
From the bottom.
All right. I'm going to do this nice and slow, nice and fair. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. You sure you don't want to change your number? All right. That's 4.
And it is a 5.
I don't
That's
believe
5. The fifth
it.
card is a
How
5
did
of
you
clubs.
cheat?
All the options have been yours. Have I been fair? all along?
Absolutely fair.
Is that just a lucky thing that I hit 5, or did you?
Well, let's
No, it was-
find out. Zsa Zsa, you're
I would
holding on
like
to
to know how
something.
well he can cheat. This is a good thing to
Zsa Zsa,
learn.
you're holding on to a little document. Would you be so kind as to open it up and let's find out what it is?
It is a 5.
I cannot believe it.
I can't.
I cannot believe that, and I sat right here.